For Scorpio, Jupiter, the planet of expansion in Aries, is in your sixth house of health, of work, of service until May the 16th. So it's good if you want to change your job, if you want to change up your health regime. This is the time to do it. Go work out in the gym, work out a lot of your intense energy. Jupiter will then be in Taurus, and their seventh house of relationships and all others. So that's very good if you want to find a partner. If you want to meet someone, if you want to get help, if you want to get more money, that's all very good. You should be kind of like shining. Like Scorpios can be very mysterious and very introverted. They're going to have to come out of their shell and kind of come out into the world. Saturn in Pisces in their fifth house of love affairs, creativity, willpower, and children. So this is very, again, creative, imaginative, very fertile, very much opening up new spiritual landscapes for you, new dreams. Uranus in seventh house and your seventh house of marriage. So again, things can be a bit chaotic in terms of relationships as well at the same time. Again, but very, again, creative, lots of drama. And then Pluto and Aquarius in their fourth house. So their very roots, their foundation, your very soul is going to be needing to be excavated. You're going to connect to your roots, to your ancestors. Very important to honor your ancestors, to worship them. That is very traditional. Most intrinsic indigenous cultures worship their ancestors. You leave food for them, you leave a seat for them. That's going to be very important. So digging through a lot of family skeletons, I think, as well for Scorpio. They like to do that detective work. And then Venus retrograde in Leo in their 10th house. So it could be a big change in terms of your career, in terms of doing what you love to do, changing jobs, very much expanding what's in your heart. So really kind of a coming out in a much more radical way and sort of feeling safe in the world for the first time. But it could be a lot of moves over the next 20 years for Scorpios. Really
I
radically
totally
change this.
concur. I saw that coming in, that they're going to be doing some healing through love,
Mhm.
and that relationships were going to be very helpful and healing to, and maybe they haven't been in a solid relationship for a while, and maybe they have recently, taken on relationship, and I think those relationships are going to be very helpful in helping them heal their heart, because it shows me here that they have women issues, unlike the men issues. This one is the
Okay.
mother issues, mother energy or motherly vibes,
Hmm.
emotional, not feeling nurtured, not feeling inspired, not feeling the support from the feminine energy that they really thought they deserved or wanted. And I think they're going to call some stuff out on that. That could be family that gets called on that one. Hey, mama? Mama's going to get a kick in the bum from many of the Scorpios.
Right. Also, for Scorpios, Neptune and Pisces is kind of like a revelation. They can be paranoid, do you know what I mean? Or to see where they become addicted to love or addicted to sex or addicted to some kind of dark energy. And that's going to need to be healed.
Yeah.
Scorpios can kind of get drawn into that kind of heavy duty energy. So a kind of like really understanding that what they're yearning for is like a soul love, a real
Yeah.
soulmate love, not just the surface, right?
And that's why I'm saying I think this is the year love, that kind of love they need, they found. And but it's still, you know how it is when you're healing old wounds, you start to work on something, and even if you're in a safe love affair and that safe love affair stirs up the pot, you're going to still feel heartache and sadness and reason to, you know cry, reason to scream, reason to be irritated. But I can tell you this, that once you get through that part, you'll find love, deep love. And I see some very nice things happening for the Scorpio regarding love. I
Yeah, I
really
think they're
do.
going to radically change the kind of partners they're looking for. They're going to want stability in their life. They're going to crave it. They're going to go, oh my God, I've been missing this my whole life. They're going to be able to
Yeah.
build it for themselves as well. So I feel
Yeah.
like it's going to be very, very healing for them. A lot of ghosts from their past, a lot of trauma. People who are born Scorpios came here to go through a lot of emotional, deep soul work.
Right.
And so finally to find a sense of, oh my God, there's safety in this world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's a huge revelation for them.
Yeah. And I think that, if they've been in relationships, and let's say they've been less than nice in their relationship,
Mm-hmm.
this might be
Okay.
when they make a decision to be nice, when they
Well, and
stop
also making.
fighting it.
Mm. Okay. Also, it's about making amends. Saturn in Pisces is like
Yeah,
going to AA. I
yeah,
have to then
yeah,
realize, oh
yeah,
my God, I've really
yeah,
done a lot of damage. I have to make it up
yeah,
to people now. And like
yeah,
kind of eating humble
yeah.
and really coming from their heart, though. I
That's
think
right.
it's
Humility.
really significant change for them
Yeah, yeah. I
and
really
needing
like
that
what I
sense
see.
of forgiveness. Yeah.
So that's basically them battling their own demons, their own
Yeah.
inner monsters, the shadow. I think that Scorpio is going
Yeah.
to take the shadow work the most serious
Oh,
of all the
absolutely.
zodiac signs.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Scorpio does everything. They're the most obsessive. It is the sign of the soul, the
Yeah.
most
Oh,
transformative. They never do anything light, right? So,
no.
I think this is a good thing, but I think they're going to find a lot of peace. Saturn and
Yeah.
Pisces, a lot of
Yeah.
peace, doing a lot of spiritual work, yoga. That's all very good for them.
Yeah.
Taking time out, retreating, like going on a retreat would be a really good thing for them to kind of.
I was just going to speak about them taking time for
Okay.
retreats, time
Yeah.
alone, that type of
Yeah.
thing. Especially if you're feeling irritated, don't
Mm-hmm.
dump it on everybody. Go away for a few days and just use a journal. Write it
Yeah.
out. You could even talk it out, but do it to yourself. In other
Right.
words, do a voice memo, or talk to a good friend who won't ever tell what you're thinking or saying. But
Also,
you really do need to get it up and out.
yeah, I think it can be used as a real creative thing. I would really recommend like dancing it out, or there's something called expressive arts therapy or authentic movement, where you listen to your body, you feel your emotions, and
Yeah,
you just move. So it becomes a very creative form of transformation, like almost like shamanic, very much shamanic
yeah,
healing, I would say as well. You know,
yeah.
so I
That
think
makes sense.
yeah, they're going to be a huge change.
And then the other thing I see here is Um, there will be discussion about children, about furthering your family. These kinds of
Hmm.
things will come up, and you may make a decision not to do it this year, but you will have, at least in this year, you will decide when and if and when. Plain and
Right.
simple that way. If and when. So I do believe that this is going to be a really good year for you to have that conversation with your lover. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I also want to mention something else. Aquarius is about blended families.
Yeah,
So because Pluto is going to go through their fourth house, that could be like you choose your family, or you
yeah,
adopt a child, you have a foster
yeah.
child, or yeah, something
Adopted.
like that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
like choose a chosen family. Families on the same
yeah.
wavelength as you. You know.
Yeah, I concur. Scorpio is going to decide which way to go regarding children, one way or the other, and when. And this is a good time for them to pick up and help give a child a hand up who maybe is in an adoption situation. So yeah, I got some good. All I can say is it's going to be an up and down for Scorpio. It is, but honestly, it's stuff that's been stagnant for too long.
Mhm.
So it's really good that it's coming along now and you're in a safe place to deal with it. And just remember this though, Scorpio, you can be a harsh son of a gun. And remember the people that are around you, be around you because they love you. And be a little nicer. I have to say that. I see it.
No, they can be tough.
Yeah.
They can be tough. They're
Yeah.
obsessive.
Yeah. Yeah. Be a little nicer, Scorpio. And, I think you'll be less hard on yourself later when when you take a look and you have to say, "Oh, geez, I was mean," you know. But it's just because you don't want to deal with this nonsense. Why is it there? And I think it just irritates you to even have to face it, or to have to find time in your busy schedule to deal with your emotional life,
Mhm.
But this is for you, in the end. You matter. Invest in yourself. There's another person who should invest some time in themselves, right?
Yeah, well, it's very much about rebirth. Scorpio is about transformation, moving from the levels where they're the Scorpio, where they can be just on survival level, to the eagle, which is the bird that flies closest to spirit, to the phoenix. So, Scorpios, it's always about, self destruction to rise again, like the phoenix. So, this would be a very good year for them to really start doing that, really
Yeah,
transform themselves.
Yeah, so good
very
shadow work.
likely for